Okay, picture this. You're standing not on concrete, but on this vibrant green grass field.
Yeah.
And the ground, it actually trembles under your feet because a legendary B-25 bomber, like a real WWI icon, just roars overhead, super close.
Meters away, yeah.
Then, bam, there's this huge burst of smoke, fire. It's like history exploding right in front of you.
Full reenactment.
Exactly. And then, like moments later, you look up and it's the F-35. Totally sleek, almost silent, just slicing through the sky. America's top stealth fighter.
The contrast is amazing.
It really is. It's not just, an air show. It feels like history alive, modern tech soaring, all wrapped up in this really intimate, unforgettable experience. Welcome to the greatest show on turf. Thanks everyone for joining us for another deep dive. We love digging into these stories and facts from the sources you send our way.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
And hey, if you enjoy these explorations and want to help us keep making more great content, please do hit like on this deep dive, maybe share it with a friend who'd be into it, and definitely subscribe to the channel.
It really helps us out.
Okay, so today we are going full throttle into the 2025 Geneseo Airshow. It's got that great nickname, the greatest show on turf.
It really fits.
So our mission here is to unpack what makes this specific event so, well, special. We'll look at the historic tributes, the amazing mix of old and new planes, and really why it's such a standout experience for, everyone, whether you're a total aviation nut or just a family looking for a fantastic summer day. Let's get into it.
Okay, so what's really fascinating about Geneseo, you kind of hit on it, what makes it so different from almost any other air show is where it is.
Right.
Most big shows, they're on huge concrete runways, big airports, sometimes military bases. It can feel a bit impersonal.
Yeah, vast.
But Geneseo, it's at the National Warplane Museum in Geneseo, New York. It's tucked away in this beautiful valley, surrounded by farmland, about 40 minutes from Rochester, right there in the Finger Lakes region.
Sounds pretty scenic.
It's gorgeous. And that location, it's not just pretty. It really defines the show's whole vibe.
And the museum itself, the National Warplane Museum, established back in '94, it's not just planes sitting around, right? They actually restore them, fly them.
That's the key. They fly them. They focus on vintage military aircraft, mostly WWII, Korean War era. And this show, they've been doing it for 38 years now.
38 years. Wow. That's quite a legacy.
It absolutely is. And that history, that legacy, it feeds directly into that unique hometown feel everyone mentions when they talk about Geneseo.
Right. That intimacy.
Where you're not just one face in a massive crowd miles from the action. You're in it. The greatest show on turf name comes from that actual grass strip runway, which, by the way, gives amazing lighting for photos and just watching.
Ah, okay. Better than heat haze off concrete.
Way better. But the real game changer, the access.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's just a rope line between you and the runway.
No kidding, just a rope.
Just a rope. You can walk right up to the planes after they perform, feel the engine heat, sometimes even chat with the pilots as they climb out. People describe it as, laid back, joyful, really accessible.
So close you can almost feel the engine vibrations and see the pilot's face. I mean, I've definitely been to shows where you need serious binoculars. How does that closeness really change the whole feeling beyond just seeing better?
Oh, it changes everything. It's sensory.
Yeah.
You hear that Mustang Merlin engine roar just feet away. You smell the aviation fuel, maybe feel the prop wash. It connects you to the machines, the history, the pilots in a way that's just, personal.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And that connection. It's perfectly embodied by the museum's own flagship plane, the C-47A Whiskey 7.
Ah, you mentioned that one.
Yeah, it's legendary. It actually led the second wave of paratroopers into Normandy on D-Day, June 6, 1944. You can just feel the weight of that history standing next to it.
D-Day. Wow. Incredible. And speaking of history, the 2025 show is really leaning into that with its theme, Battles of the Pacific.
A very powerful theme.
It's a tribute, right, for the 80th anniversary of VJ Day victory over Japan Day, the end of World War II.
Exactly. August, September 1945. It's a major anniversary.
And they're not just flying planes from that era. They're doing full-on reenactments with pyrotechnics.
Oh, yeah. Big-time pyro. They bring specific historical moments dramatically to life. And one of the biggest, something Geneseo hasn't seen in decades.
What's that?
Well, get ready for this. They're bringing back Tora.
No way.
No,
The Pearl Harbor reenactment?
the very same. For the first time since the early 1990s, it's this incredibly dramatic, very visceral reenactment of the attack. They use meticulous replica Japanese aircraft.
What kind of plane?
You'll see 6 Mitsubishi A6M Zeros, an Aichi D3A Val dive bomber, and a Nakajima B-5N Kate torpedo bomber.
Wow.
It's more than just a show. It's a really powerful, maybe even a bit unsettling educational moment. It confronts you with the reality of that day, especially for younger folks who only know it from books or movies. It's unforgettable.
That sounds intense. A really memorable experience, for sure. And the historical deep dives don't stop with Pearl Harbor, do they?
Nope, they keep going. The Doolittle Raid. That incredibly audacious mission over Tokyo in April '42. Huge morale booster after Pearl Harbor.
Right, the B-25's off the carrier.
Exactly. That raid gets honored with a special formation of 4 B-25 Mitchell bombers. You've got Champagne Gal, Georgie's Gal, Panchito, and Takeoff Time. Seeing those 4 together, telling that story, is going to be special.
And thinking about the Pacific, you can't forget the logistics, the supply lines. Those C-47 flying the hump missions sound incredible, too.
Oh, absolutely critical. Those missions commemorate the extremely dangerous airlift over the Himalayas between India and China. It kept Allied forces supplied, one of the riskiest air routes of the war.
And they'll have C-47s there representing that.
Yes, including the museum's own Whiskey 7, plus visiting C-47s like Placid Lassie and Beach City Baby. It's a great tribute to that vital, often overlooked part of the war effort.
And for the finale, I hear they're doing something really big, recreating the Tokyo Bay flyover. What was that?
That was the moment, September 2nd, 1945. Japanese officials are signing the formal surrender documents on the deck of the battleship USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay.
Okay.
And this massive formation of Allied aircraft flies overhead, a huge symbol of victory and the end of the war. Recreating that, it's ambitious.
Wow. So what kind of aircraft will be in that formation? What will people actually see in the sky for that?
Okay, get ready for this list. It's planned to include a P-51D Mustang called Quitcher Pitchin'.
Oh, great name.
Isn't it? Then 3 FG-1D Corsairs, those gull-wing fighters. One's in the famous anti-racing livery, and others from the commemorative Air Force Air Base Georgia.
Okay, Corsairs, got it.
Plus a TBM-3E Avenger torpedo bomber, an FM-2 Wildcat fighter. And now here's a real highlight. An SBTC-5 Helldiver dive bomber.
A Helldiver. Aren't those super rare?
Incredibly rare. This is one of only 3 currently flying in the entire United States. It was a crucial plane in the Pacific, and seeing one fly, let alone in this formation, it's just amazing. A huge credit to the restoration teams.
Okay, so the history side is incredibly strong. Powerful tributes. But what about the cutting edge, the modern stuff? What's new and exciting on that front?
Big news this year for Geneseo. It's the debut performance of the USA F-35A Lightning II demonstration team.
The F-35 demo team? Finally at Geneseo.
Yep, led by Major Melanie Mock-Klusner. They'll be showcasing the F-35's stealth, its agility. It's quite a display. And what's really cool is they'll also fly in the USAF Heritage Flight.
That's where they fly with the old warbirds, right?
Exactly. Imagine the F-35 flying formation with a P-51 Mustang like Bald Eagle. It's this incredible visual bridge between aviation's past and present. Just stunning.
That sounds amazing. Past and future, literally side by side. And if one cutting-edge jet team wasn't enough, there's another one.
That's right. Also appearing is the U.S. Navy FA-18 Super Hornet demonstration team. The VFA-106 Gladiators Rhino demo team.
A Super Hornet demo, too. Wow.
And this is significant. It's the first time an FA-18 has performed over Geneseo since way back in 2003.
Yeah.
And get this, it's the first time since the early 1990s that Geneseo will host 2 different jet demo teams.
That's huge. A real first for a lot of attendees. That's going to bring some serious noise and energy.
Oh, definitely. It really cranks up the excitement for modern military aviation fans.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, alongside these modern marvels, the classic warbirds are still absolutely stars of the show.
Like the Mustangs.
Oh, yeah. You'll have P-51 Mustangs like Scott Scooter Yoke and his beautiful polished P-51D Quicksilver, always a crowd favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are the Jack Aces. That's Louis Horschel in the 2-seat TF-51D Mad Max, Ariel Luidi in TF-51D Little Witch, and Marco Rusconi in the P-51D Cheryl Lynn. They fly this incredible 3-ship routine, just pure precision and power.
And beyond Mustangs, we mentioned the Corsairs, the Avenger, the Wildcat, they'll all be flying too.
Absolutely, demonstrating what they could do. And it's not just warbirds. For pure aerial artistry, you've got top-tier aerobatic pilots. Guys like Rick Volker, Trevor Rafferty in his beastly Pitts Model 12, Skipper Heil in the classic PT-17 Stearman biplane.
So really, something for every kind of aviation enthusiast.
Totally. And guiding you through all this action, you have the voices of the show. George Klein is the air boss. He has over 5 decades of experience, USAF, FAA, air traffic control. He coordinates incredibly complex shows.
The guy making sure everything runs smoothly and safely.
Precisely. And then you have Herc Strump as the airshow announcer. He's fantastic at connecting what you're seeing with the story, making it engaging and exciting for everyone. They really bring the whole day together.
And it feels like Geneseo isn't just about the aircraft and the flying. It's really about the community, the people involved. There's a tribute this year, a very poignant one.
Yes, unfortunately. The airshow community, and Geneseo especially, suffered a profound loss this year with the passing of Rob Holland.
The aerobatic champion.
Yeah, multiple times world champion, just an incredible pilot, but more than that, just a beloved member of the Geneseo Airshow family. Known for his skill, of course, but also his kindness, his spirit. He really touched a lot of people.
That's very sad.
It is. And he'll be deeply missed. The tribute really underscores that close-knit, almost family-like feeling you get at Geneseo.
That human connection seems central. And that spirit, it seems like it extends to making the whole event really welcoming, especially for families, right? Beyond just the planes.
Oh, definitely. They've really focused on making it easy and fun for families to come and spend the whole day without breaking the bank or feeling overwhelmed.
So what kind of things have they prioritized? What makes it so family-friendly?
Well, they've really pulled out all the stops.
Yeah.
Okay, check this. Free parking. That's huge right there.
Always appreciate it.
Free bottled water all day long. Keep everyone hydrated. A fantastic free kid zone. They call it the Future Aviators Kid Zone. Bounce houses, interactive stuff.
Nice.
And maybe the biggest thing for families, kids 12 and under get in absolutely free.
Wow, 12 and under free. That makes a big difference. And what about for kids or adults even who are curious about how things fly? Any educational stuff?
Yes. Also free STEM activities. Science, technology, engineering, math, things like a wind tunnel you can experiment with, a simulated supply drop challenge, even flight simulators to try out.
So it's engaging, not just watching, learning and doing.
Exactly. Makes it a day of discovery. And food-wise, you can bring your own picnic, spread out a blanket, or grab food from plenty of great vendors there.
That sounds great. And the show also makes a special point of honoring veterans, right? How do they do that?
They do. There's a dedicated veterans tent with prime seating, special areas just for honored guests. And each day, there's a really moving salute to veterans ceremony. It includes a powerful pyrotechnic tribute during the national anthem.
A moment to reflect.
Definitely. It really grounds the event in its connection to service and history.
And besides the flying and the tributes, what else might you see walking around the grounds? What adds to that whole atmosphere?
Well, you'll likely bump into WWII reenactors wandering around in period uniforms, which is pretty cool. Adds to the immersion. There's also a classic car show happening.
Fun.
And if you want to keep the vintage vibe going into the evening, on Saturday night, they have a really popular hangar dance, live 1940s, big band music, people dress up in period clothes. It sounds like a blast. Really takes you back.
You know what's truly remarkable when you hear about all this? It's run by a hard-working, all-volunteer staff.
Isn't that something? Think about the massive effort involved. All volunteer.
It really says a lot about the passion behind this event. How does that volunteer spirit kind of shape the show's core values?
I think it's central. Their stated values are things like safety first, obviously critical, but also engagement and communication, both with their volunteers and the guests. And this real dedication to inspiring people, to carry on the aviation legacy.
You can probably feel that passion when you're there.
Absolutely. That sense of community, that shared love for aviation is really palpable from the moment you arrive.
Okay, so if people are excited, planning their trip to the greatest show on turf, let's get the key details. When are the public show days again?
Mark your calendars. Saturday, July 12th and Sunday, July 13th, 2025.
And timings?
Gates open at 8:30 in the morning, and the flying is scheduled roughly from 9:30 a.m. to about 3:40 p.m.
And you mentioned something for museum members, a sneak peek.
That's right. Friday, July 11th is the members-only rehearsal day. Gates open for members at 10:30 a.m., and they get to watch the practice flights, usually between about 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Great perk.
And what's specifically new for 2025? Sounds like they're making it even bigger and better.
They are. They've expanded the flight line area, so more space to display aircraft on the ground. They've also expanded the general admission viewing areas along the runway, over 1,400 feet of direct sightline now.
Better views for more people.
Exactly. And believe it or not, they're promising even more pyrotechnics lighting up the sky.
More explosions. Sounds like they're really going all out for 2025. So for tickets, details, all that info.
Best place is the official National Warplane Museum website. Head there to buy tickets online and get all the specifics. Definitely grab them in advance.
So wrapping it up, it really sounds like the Geneseo Airshow is this unique mix. You've got the deep respect for history, the thrill of modern aviation, and this genuine, warm community feeling.
That sums it up perfectly. It's an event that sticks with you, it creates memories, but it also gives you this incredibly close personal connection to aviation history that's hard to find anywhere else.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How these incredibly immersive historical reenactments, flying side by side with demonstrations of the absolute latest military jets, it's not just about remembering the past, is it?
No, it feels like more than that.
It feels like it's actively sparking something for the future, inspiring that next generation, the pilots, the engineers, the innovators. It's like this living bridge, ensuring that whole legacy of flight just keeps soaring, year after year.